My name is Ruth. I am married. I am a mother of 2 children, and I am tired all the time. My husband and I both work. He works long hours at his job. I work as a secretary in a large office downtown. At home, we barely talk anymore. Not because we are angry, because we are exhausted. At work, I have one problem. My boss, his name is Mr. Alden. He gives me more work than anyone else. He tells me to stay late almost every night. He says deadlines are urgent. He says I am the only one he trusts. Sometimes he stays in his office drinking. Sometimes he falls asleep at his desk. And I am still there, sorting files and typing documents. I watch the clock move slowly. I think about my children eating dinner without me. I think about my husband waiting and saying nothing. Many times I think about quitting. Then I think about rent, school fees, groceries. So I stay. One evening, Mr. Alden asked me to stay very late. He said important documents had to be prepared. He poured himself another drink. His voice became slow. I kept working. At one point, he passed out on the sofa in his office. I covered him with a coat and continued working. That night, I cried on the bus home. A week later, he called me into his office again. He said there was a 3-day conference in Chicago. He said I had to go with him. My heart dropped. I said I needed to think. He mentioned promotion. He mentioned a raise. That word silenced my fear. I agreed. When I told my husband, he nodded. He said it was good for my career, but he did not smile. The conference was busy. The hotel was large and unfamiliar. Meetings lasted all day. Evenings were filled with company dinners. On the second night, I drank more than I should have. I was thinking about home. I was thinking about my children. I was thinking about my husband. I remember looking up to Mr. Alden. He was drinking too. He looked up to me and smiled. I remember feeling dizzy. Then I remember nothing. I woke up slowly. The room was quiet. I did not recognize the ceiling. Fear rushed through me. I checked my clothes. Everything was still in place. The door opened. Mr. Alden came in. My body froze. He spoke gently. He explained that I fainted. He said he could not leave me alone. He said nothing happened. I believed him. But belief does not erase fear. When I returned home, I felt heavy. My children hugged me tightly. My husband stood behind them. I could not look into his eyes. 2 days later, everything changed. Mr. Alden's wife came to the office. She was calm, but her eyes were sharp. She had seen hotel records. She had seen room numbers. She knew I had spent the night in her husband's room. The truth did not matter to her. Rumors spread quickly. People looked at me differently. Whispers followed me in hallways. The news reached my husband. That evening, he did not come home. One night passed, then another. I did not sleep. I replayed everything in my mind. I blamed myself for drinking. I blamed myself for trusting. On the third day, he came back. He looked tired. I sat with him at the table. I told him everything slowly. I did not cry. I did not defend myself loudly. I explained what happened. I explained what did not happen. He listened. Then he stood up and left the room. That silence hurt more than shouting. Life continued. My husband stayed, but he changed. He spoke less. He avoided my eyes. We lived in the same house, but not together. My mother-in-law visited more often. She said nothing, but her looks were enough. At work, Mr. Alden resigned quietly. His marriage suffered. So did mine. I remained in my job, but I felt smaller. Some mistakes are not about actions. They are about choices that look harmless. I wanted recognition. I wanted to feel important. That want cost me peace. Now we move through life carefully. We eat together. We sleep in the same bed. But something is missing. Love did not disappear. Trust thinned. And some things, once broken quietly, never fully return.